I look at myself, often I can see all of my imperfections. God will give me something to do, and I just hold back because I see all I am and everything I need to be. But I have learned through the years, my years of walking with Him, to press beyond what I can see in the mirror, to look past who I am, to see who's inside of me, and then I can see this treasure in earthen vessel. I only see all I can't be. I only see the times I fail. I only see all I lack and all I need to be. I only see all that I can do. But I know in God it's just not good enough. I know my best is only filthy rags. And when I get like that, that's when I need to just stop trying so hard and give it up. Lord, I give it up. I give it all up. I give it up to you. Come and fill every part of me. Become a miracle in me. Become a treasure in my earthen vessel. You know, sometimes we can just try so hard that we just shove God right out the window. Because let me tell you something, your best is not going to get it done. And I'm not just talking about doing something for God, but I'm also talking about just being and living and who and what you can be through Him. We can't do it on our own. And you know, God made it to be that way so that we could rely on Him. Where do I get that idea? 2 Corinthians 4:7. But we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellency of the power may be of God and not of us. You see, He's a supernatural God, and He wants to use you to do supernatural things. He wants you to live a supernatural life. And if you want to be a light in this world that's full of darkness, that's the only way you can do it. It's to just stop trying so hard, yield to Him, and let Him shine through you. And let Him be that light. And He can shine through you and light up all that darkness that's around you. And light up the lives of those that you love. And even more. So if you've lost meaning, a purpose for your life, all you see is hopelessness. When you look in the mirror, invite the one who has the keys to unlock light in that darkness. Welcome Him to come inside of you. Just see what He can do when He works a miracle in and through you. When He does that supernatural work in you. When He becomes that treasure in your earthen vessel. I only see all I cannot be. I only see the times I fail. I only see all I lack sometimes and all I need to be. I only see all I can do, and God is just not good enough. My best is only filthy rags. I need to just stop trying so hard. And this is what we need to do when we feel those things. I give it up. I give it up. I give it all up. I yield it to you, Lord. Come and fill every part of me. Become that miracle in me. Become a treasure in my earthly vessel. Let me read you some more verses about this that I'm talking about. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 9 and 10. Now, Jesus is talking to Paul in this, and I love it because until you get to Revelations, it's one of the last red letter section of scriptures, and this was after Jesus died. And he was speaking to Paul just like he speaks to you, just like he speaks to your heart. And he, being Jesus, and this is Paul speaking, said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. You see, there was one point in the scriptures that Paul says, what I need to do, I just don't do. And what I shouldn't do, that's the thing sometimes I do. And he said, how can I get out of this terrible thing I'm in? And then he goes on to write some of the most powerful scriptures, and it talks about walking in the Spirit, filling up with God's Spirit, and letting Him live and be through you. And that's what you can do to overcome the things that are weaknesses in you. Sometimes I try to be so hard, to try to be so very perfect, to be the person I feel I need to be, to work for Jesus and be a leader. But when I do my best, I see it's never good enough. If I'm doing it all on my own, but if I want to be like Paul and spread the gospel, I have to admit deep within me I'm not anything. And I have to know all I am is weak, and then the power of Christ can rise up in me. And that's when we can be strong. I only see all I cannot be. I only see the times I fail. I only see all I lack and all I need to be. I only see all that I cannot do. And all the best I can do is just not good enough. I know my best is only filthy rags. I need to just stop trying so hard. And And I give it up, God. I give it to you. Fill me. God, I yield to you. I yield to your spirit. Come and fill me up. And make me be a miracle in you. Become a treasure in my earthly vessel, Lord. Become a treasure in me. One of my favorite scriptures, and Paul wrote this too, Galatians 2:20. I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless, I live, yet not I, but Christ liveth in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by the faith of the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. You know, Jesus died for us, and he died to take the old us if we'll just give it up and yield it to him. And then he'll come in us and he'll live through us. And the life that we live in our flesh, we can live through the faith of him being in there and working inside of us and him shining out through us and helping us to be a light in the world. And it's through the faith in him. You know, we can't find faith in ourselves. That just doesn't work out so great. Let me tell you, if you've been trying to do this thing on your own, you know what I'm talking about. But it's only through faith in the one that's inside of you that you'll find that treasure that's in your earthly vessel. And that treasure will shine out through you. So let him shine, let him work, yield to him, give in to him. Let him just do that work inside of you and through you. So how much will you love me, Lord? And this is sometimes the way we feel. God, will you love me if I admit my imperfections? But God, I know you knew them all along. Lord, will you still use me with all my failures, when everything I do just sometimes turns out wrong? Oh, but wait, Lord, now I'm beginning to see. I begin to see just what it means. I give it up so that you can be the miracle part of me. I have nothing to brag about. I've got nothing to be proud of, because only as nothing can I be full of you. And I can see that treasure that you've made in my earthen vessel. Sometimes I try so hard, I can only see all I cannot be. I only see the times I fail you, and I only see all I lack and all I need to be. I only see all I can do in you, Lord, is just not good enough. My best is only filthy rags. I need to just stop trying so hard. I give it up, Lord, I give it all up. I yield it to you. Come and fill me, fill every part of me. Make a miracle in me. Become a treasure in my earthly vessel, in my earthly vessel. And I think this is what stops people from being saved. They think that they've got to be perfect to be saved, because they're afraid that if they're not, then God will just throw them right out of heaven. But you know, he sent his son to die for you, for your sins, so you can be forgiven. So why would he do that? Why would he throw you out when you make a mistake? No, and so many Christians present that to the people that are not saved. Well, you got to be this way and you got to be that way. No, you better be yourself. And I'm not saying that you're caught up in sin, and I'm not saying that you're using this as an excuse to do whatever you want to because God will forgive you. That's not what it means. But you allow him to, you yield to him and you allow him to do a work in you that keeps you out of sin. And that's how you live this thing. And that's how you shine like a light. So I want to invite you to come in to Jesus. If you don't know, if you've not been saved, if you've not asked him to come into your heart and your life, I want to invite you to do that. And I'm going to sing a song here that it's used as an altar call a lot of times. But we Christians need to take stock of this message too. But especially, I want to use it as an invitation to invite you to come. Come to the one that can turn that darkness in you into light. Come to the one and yield to him and let him rise up in you. You'll not regret it. You'll become a treasure in him. All of us, we need to come to him just as we are. Just as I am, without one plea, but that thy blood was shed for me, and that thou bidst me come to thee, O Lamb of God. I come just as I am, Lord. You know me. I come. Just as I am, though tossed about with many a conflict, many a doubt, fighting and fears within, without, O Lamb of God, I come. I come to you, Lord, just as I am. Just as I am, and waiting not to rid my soul of wonder blood, to thee whose blood can cleanse each spot, O Lamb of God, I come. God, I lay this burden down. I lay my load down. God, I give myself to you. I give it all to you. Just as I am, poor, wretched, blind, sight, riches, healing of the mind. Yea, all I need in thee I'll find, O Lamb of God. I need you, Lord. I come just as I am, without one plea, but that thy blood, it was shed for me, and that thou bidst me. I know you're bidding me to come to you, Lord. I'll come to thee, O Lamb of God. I come, Lord, I come. Lord, I come. I come to lay my burdens down. I come to lay them at my feet, these things, these worries that I've got, these frustrations and fears. God, I can't take care of them, but I know you can. I lay them down at your feet. God, I give you myself. God, I'm a mess, and you know that. You already know that, and you love me like I am. And I know you're not going to leave me like I am, but God, doing your work in me, I'll become a treasure. Because I'll have that treasure in my earthen vessel. God, I give myself, I yield myself, my self-will, my old pride. God, I'm not going to try so hard anymore because I'm just going to let you do it through and in me. And God, for those precious people that feel God leading them to come to Him, to give their heart and their life to Him and to be saved. Just give it up. Yield it to Him. Say, Lord, I ask you to forgive me of my sins. God, I accept your Son as the Son of God, and I asked Him to come into my heart. I asked your Spirit to come into my heart and live. And God, I yield my way to your way. God, just help me. Become my treasure in my earthly vessel. Oh, Lamb of God, I come. Just as I am, without one plea, and that thy blood was shed for me, and thou bidst me come to thee, O Lamb of God, I come. I come.